Spectacular fireworks in the 4th. America's soaring love affair with patriotic pyrotechnics dates back to before the nation was even founded. It's just one of our ties to our past. And while much has surely changed since America declared its independence 238 years ago, in many ways, America is still the same. An historian of the Revolutionary era says that the problems and issues facing America today are similar to those during the nation's early years. So joining us now, Dave Richards, author of the new book, Swords in Their Hands, George Washington and the Newburgh Conspiracy. Welcome to you, Dave. Thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you for interviewing me, Alex. I'm looking forward to this.
Well, let's get going. I want to talk about what does American politics today and a bitterly divided Congress, how does that compare to the political climate Revolutionary era?
Well, during the Revolutionary War, Congress was also badly divided. On the one side, you had the nationalists. They wanted Congress to have broad taxation authority. On the other side, you had members of Congress who supported the idea of state sovereignty. They did not want Congress to have broad taxation authority. They felt the power to tax should reside with the state legislatures.
I am hearing some echoes of similar things there. What about social issues that we wrestle with today? Where are the similarities with those back then?
Well, since the income gap is always in the news nowadays, let's talk about that. During the Revolutionary War, we had a big wealth gap. The officers in the Continental Army almost always, if not always, came from the upper classes of society. The soldiers came from the lower classes of society. Consequently, the officers often looked down upon their soldiers. As a matter of fact, one historian has written that they regarded them as a vulgar herd. They could be very harsh disciplinarians.
And this Newburgh Conspiracy that erupted, it was a letter that was circulating through the Continental Army at the time. The problem was they weren't getting paid, right?
That was the big problem, lack of pay. The officers and soldiers weren't paid for months, if not years. As a matter of fact, in one letter, George Washington speculated that some had gone 6 years without receiving any pay.
Grief.
Imagine fighting for your country's independence for 6 years without receiving any pay.
Can't imagine that. Very quickly, this whole thing was put off because George Washington, he basically snuck into a meeting, right? And all of a sudden, these guys were talking about it, and he shows up.
That is correct. The meeting took place at the Temple of Virtue in New Windsor, New York. He spoke to his officers for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And I deal with it in my book, Swords in Their Hands, George Washington and the Newburgh Conspiracy.
Good plug, Dave Richards. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. That's a wrap of our show, everyone. We'll see you, Dave. Have a good Sunday.